This video shows the navigation bar and the ability to resequence by colors. Let's pull up a design, see what we have here. Life Alliance, no, that's not enough colors. Okay, there's a design with a few colors. Let's pull up our object manager. By the way, you can maximize that pane, or you can also just resize and whatnot. I'll just go ahead and maximize it for this exercise. If you look at this design, look at your navigation bar at the bottom. You have yellow, that's the body, followed by brown, that would be that little detail over there. Then the black outline around the dog. Then there's a little bit of aqua, that would be his nose, and red for the lettering. And the object manager also shows the same information. Okay, and you can always visually confirm by just using the navigation bar as a floating tool, and sure enough you can see how it is showing out in that order with the lettering last. Okay, say that the customer calls and says, hey, that design puckers, whatever, I want it to sew from, I want to sew the lettering first. Okay, so you have a couple different options, one of them being selecting objects in your object manager and dragging them up and down the list. You can also do that here on the section sequence, or you can also do it through your navigation bar. Okay, now the way you do that would be just click on the actual block of whatever color you want to move and just click it up and down the scale. Okay, so we're going to put it right there. I did not do that. Let me try that again. Okay, we're going to drop it right there. And now you can see how the red shows first on your navigation bar, and the object manager also shows the same information. And again, if you need to visually confirm, then that would be the same, the same floating tool, if you will. And sure enough, the lettering shows first, followed by the dog. So basically, that's how you can resequence colors in your navigation bar. And by the way, you can do this as often as needed, even on parts of the design. Say that the customer says, hey, I need to sew the pet spa first, then the Miami Beach, then the dog in the center, because I'm sewing from the bottom up, because I need to sew the bottom line first, whatever reason. Okay, what you would do here is you select the pet spa, and I'm going to, let's see, object 7 there is the B, object 9 is the ACH, object 10 is the P, so that tells me 10 through 15 is the pet spa. Okay, now here's something, by the way, that happens sometimes on stock designs or finished stitch files and whatnot. See how that says one stitch right there? That probably is a jump stitch back to the center and whatnot. If that's the case, you can always delete that. Just hit the delete key. So now if we select again, say 10 through 14 in this case, because now we deleted 15, now you can see how the box only surrounds pet spa. It probably wasn't causing any harm to have that extra stitch, but if you ever had an extra stitch, your machine goes back to the center and drops the needle down, then that's how you can look for it in your object manager and just quickly select it and hit the delete key. That happens sometimes with stock designs in particular. Okay, so back to what we were saying about the pet spa. Let's say the customer says, I need to sew that first. You can certainly make it a different color real quick after you select it like that. And if you look at your navigation bar, now you can see how it goes from red to green to yellow, and so does your object manager, red to green to yellow. So now if you just want to move the pet spa at the very beginning of the design, you do the same thing as before. Just click on the actual color and move it up and down the scale, and we just moved it to the top. And the object manager and the section sequence both show that. And if you need to visually confirm, that is, you always have the floating tool available, and basically that's how you resequence colors through the navigation bar.